So this is my board in its entirety, all of the little projects I went through and all of those last minute things that I found as well and then added to the board. So looking at this board, clearly all things are not created equal. So a winter coat is going to be quite a large job. It's a full-on make from scratch, whereas darning some socks is going to be a pretty small sort of fix. Not a whole video, one would think. So let's just categorise these. So vintage slip, that's a full make. So I'm going to put an M for make. Lounge skirt, again, that's a make. And I think what I'm classifying makes is, will it have a reveal at the end? Well, I could probably do a reveal on anything. Darn socks, I could put those on and reveal, but might not be that exciting, but we will see. Okay, so braces make, that is a make because it is from scratch. I'm just using the hardware from the existing braces, so that is a make. Winter pinafore, definitely a make. Winter coat, definitely a make. Quite a big make actually. Merino tops, make. Now that is plural. Merino leggings, again, I'm planning to make a couple of different versions of that, but that is definitely a make. Tie belt, can you see it? Have I fallen off the bottom yet? No, tie belt, definitely a make. Now this is going to test my arm strength, isn't it? Can I still hold it in the air after 5 minutes? Doll's dress, that is a make, but it's a very small make. I'm going to call it a make, brackets, but then I'm going to put S after it, which is sort of small. Yeah. Pashmina is sort of a alteration, as is the braces adjustment. They're alterations, and the shirt pattern, it's the making of a pattern. So these are, I'm going to call them miscellaneous, but that begins with M too. X, I'll call them X. Okay, so they are an X. They are something else. Oh, my arm's hurting. Ow, ow, ow. Right. And then at the bottom we just have mending jobs. 3 mending jobs, gloves, hat and socks. Mending. That's an M as well, isn't it? This wasn't very well thought through. We're going to call mending Y. So I've got a code system there that's pretty much worse than useless. But anyway, I have gone through and divided them into different categories of what I'm going to tackle. So the next thing is to figure out what I'm going to do today, because we have a long weekend. So although I do have other things planned, I'm going to put this down, it's heavy. Ow, ow. It's not that heavy, but after a while it's heavy. Yes, so I do have other things planned in this long weekend, so I don't have that much time sewing. But we will see, what shall I pick from this board? Well, this is really, really hard because what I really want to make is the vintage slip. That's the thing that's really exciting me I want to get onto that. But I also feel that maybe I should knock off some of the things that have been sitting on that board for a very long time, that has been looking at me for a very long time. And the vintage slip is probably one of the last things I put on the board, so that's probably why it excites me more than anything else. There are other things that have, there is a reason why they're still on the board. Do you have the same? Do you have things that you really don't want to look at and they just wait and wait and wait? And the sort of the guilt that sits on you is huge. And it's really so much better when you just do the job and get it done, and then that goes away. So there is part of me that thinks it would be better to tick off some of the long-standing things. The shirt pattern, I think, could be just a quick win. Like it could just be, just draw around the edges. But the things that are more difficult, that are challenging me, are, weirdly enough, the braces in various ways. They're sort of tricky and I don't really know what I'm going to do and if it's going to be successful. Likewise the tie belt, that was a sort of a burst of dopamine, you know, from Instagram, and I thought, oh, I'll make that belt, but do I have a dress to wear with a belt? No. Do I know how to make it anymore? No. So so that could be challenging. The coat, the winter pinafore, they seem like larger projects to me. and could take several weeks, several weekends to achieve. So they're probably not top of the list. Lounge skirt, it's one of those projects I think should be easy. Knock it out, quick, job done. It won't be like that. I can guarantee it will not be like that. And so, do I want to give myself that level of headache? Do let me know if there is a particular project on this board that you would like to see me make, because of course that will bump it up the list. So do let me know. Is it the vintage slip, the one that's exciting me, or perhaps it's the tie belt that you're like, that sounds weird, what is it? Or maybe the winter coat. Do let me know. Put it in the comments below and it will definitely bump it up the list. Anyway, I should probably make a decision now and get on with it.